Ending the 6 weeks of gruesome fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan, a Russian brokered peace deal has finally been accepted by both the countries for the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Now, both the countries have been fighting each other since late 1970s and have witnessed thousands of their citizens being killed at the hands of each other. Hi guys, this is Aditya and I'll be discussing the Armenia-Azerbaijan issue happening at the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Now, Nagorno-Karabakh is internally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan but is controlled by ethnic Armenians. Both the countries are considered to form a part of the Caucasus and were ruled by Soviet Union up until 1991. The countries were designated as a republic under the Soviet Union region, with Nagorno-Karabakh enjoying a semi-autonomous status. Now, Armenia has an overwhelming Christian population, while Azerbaijan is inhabited mostly by Muslims. In 1988, the ethnic Armenians, through a referendum, proposed to leave Azerbaijan, ensuing a conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. This movement saw huge support from Armenians, while the Azerbaijanis protested against the same. Now, after the collapse of Soviet Union, Armenia and Azerbaijan declared independence, and the conflict because of Nagorno-Karabakh escalated into a full-blown war. Close to 10 lakh people, mostly Azerbaijanis, had to flee from their homes, and around 18,000 people were dead as a result of this conflict. This conflict also included mass ethnic cleansing and massacres by both the sides. This was finally over sometime in 1994 when both the sides called a truce and signed a peace deal which was brokered by Russia. US and France were the other two countries which played important role in brokering this peace deal. But soon after the peace deal, Armenia refused to budge and renamed some of the Azeri towns near the Nagorno-Karabakh region and started sending Armenians to live there. On the other hand, Azerbaijan kept on reiterating that Nagorno-Karabakh is an integral part of it and no one should interfere with its sovereignty. As fights used to break often between both the countries, Azerbaijan started spending significantly to the tune of $24 billion so that it can confront the Armenians and remove them as they had formed a self-declared republic in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Another indispensable factor further complicating this issue is the role of Turkey and Russia. Azerbaijan, being a Muslim country, is backed by Turkey, which leaves no stone unturned to exert its influence in the area. Turkey does not recognize Armenia and has closed its border since the Nagorno-Karabakh war. Armenia, on the other hand, is an ally to Russia and is often seen to seek support from it in various issues. In 2019, both the Armenia and Azerbaijan were supposed to establish a military hotline to de-escalate the tension, but the effort witnessed a serious setback when Mr. Nikol Pashinyan, the Prime Minister of Armenia, declared Artsakh, Armenian name for the Karabakh region, to be an integral part of Armenia. Azerbaijan, apart from spending massively on its defense, has often involved in joint exercises with Turkey to show its seriousness in claiming completely the Nagorno-Karabakh region. The recent war, which was started on 27th November, saw Azerbaijani using advanced drones against a fairly primitive Armenian army and pushed them 20 kilometers further inside Armenia and reclaimed control of some parts of Nagorno-Karabakh. As Armenia was nearly defenseless against Azerbaijani's deadly drones, it conceded defeat after Azerbaijan captured the city of Susha. Now, after the war, Russia came into action and brokered a peace deal between both the countries, according to which Azerbaijan will administer the newly gained territory in the war, with the region of Nagorno-Karabakh being held by the ethnic Armenians. But along with the ethnic Armenians, there will be a presence of 2,000 Russian forces as peacekeepers. Turkey also gets a favorable outcome because of the peace deal, as it will be given control to a route to Azerbaijan through Armenia, and will be additionally required to maintain forces in the Nagorno-Karabakh region for peacekeeping purposes. Clearly, the Armenians are not happy with the deal and have demanded the removal of the Armenian Prime Minister as they are being forced to get out from the Azerbaijani captured Nagorno-Karabakh areas. So that was a small video about Armenia-Azerbaijan issue happening in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Also share this video with your friends and family.